Bad decisions make great stories. They also make great comedy specials. So I'm super excited for some malas decisiones esta mañana con cómico Felipe Esparza, who's coming at you with a Netflix special in both Spanish and English. We've got Felipe with us this morning. Buenos días, Felipe. ¿Cómo estás? ¿No
Buenos
eres
días,
tonto?
Jenny Leche.
Jenny Leche, sí, yeah, Jenny Milk. Good job, buddy. I didn't even know you knew my last name.
Yeah.
This is
I thought you go by Jenny Milk.
Jenny, that's right, I do. Felipe, this is so exciting. You're the first Mexican American to have an English and Spanish comedy special on Netflix, right?
Yes. First Mexican American comedian to have two specials released on Netflix simultaneously also.
And this is releasing in 190 countries around the world next week, right?
Yes. Super excited.
You have, you were born in Mexico but raised in East Los Angeles, so you've clearly kept in touch with your heritage.
Yes. Yes, I grew up in Boyle Heights. I grew up in a gated community. The windows were gated. The back door was gated.
How did you get ready for this special?
The English special, it took me like 2 years to write it and prepare for it. And the Spanish special, it took me 1 year to get the flow going and throw my essence into it. I went to San Diego, actually. That's where I first started my shows, my first Spanish shows. I didn't know that many comedians that did Spanish, so I went to the Comedy Palace in San Diego, and they had a comedy show in Spanish on Sunday, 2 sold-out shows for a woman from Mexico. She was a comedian. And I asked her if I could open for her, and she let me open for her both shows. That was nice of her. And then I met other comedians in San Diego. I was doing like 3 Spanish shows a month in San Diego at that club. And then I'm crossing the border to Tijuana, Mexico to do the other shows. So I did like 3 shows a month in Tijuana and 3 shows a month in San Diego for a year.
Now, I have to ask you, is there a difference in your delivery and your swagger and the punchlines between English and Spanish?
Is there a difference between the Spanish and the English? I say that once I got comfortable with my Spanish and my material and the whole physical character of my act, I kind of liked the Spanish better. It was like a coming home party.
And it just sounds, I don't know, it just sounds better in Spanish, don't you think?
Yes, because I was flowing better, and I think I write in Spanish anyways, because as a Spanish speaker, I spoke English, for the first 5 years of my life. I spoke Spanish for the first 5 years of my life, and then when I was 6 years old, I went to school and I had to pick up English, so I left a lot of Spanish behind.
So the special, Bad Decisions in English, the Spanish version, Malas Decisiones, what are the worst decisions you've made in your life? What is this based on? Is this real life stuff?
These are a lot of the material and Bad Decisions and Malas Decisiones is all based on real stories that happened in my house, that happened in my life, or I saw happen to other people. And I just compiled it into an hour of comedy.
Now, you have a weekly podcast, too, called What's Up, Fool, I saw. Is that the one where you just interview random people?
Yes. What's Up, Fool podcast. I interview random people that I meet on the streets. Some of them have been great stories. Like one of the guys I interviewed, he was convicted of a crime he didn't commit, and he came out 20 years later, and no tattoos. We're a very smart man, and he ran for city assemblyman, and I think he has a documentary on Netflix now, but he did our podcast first. And we had Rob Schneider 2 weeks ago, which was really nice.
So I love that, just random people off the street to, more high-profile actors. This is really cool. I love that you are promoting being bilingual. I think people need to learn another language. So this is great that the special will be out in both ways. Maybe even non-Spanish speakers can watch the Spanish one and learn.
They could watch the Spanish one. And also, if you're learning how to speak Spanish, or a Spanish speaker that's learning how to speak English. What I like about also my podcast is what I like about the segments that you have on your show. and the segments that a lot of people have, like weather personalities, like they go out to the city, you know, and they show you stuff that you normally wouldn't see, you know. And I always like the side story, you know, like we're gonna go to a special interest story, you know, with Jenny, who's at a cat wedding, you know, something. Those things always attracted me, so I wanted to bring that to my podcast.
I love that. And how did you know that I'm totally into cat weddings?
Because I saw that I went to your Instagram, and I saw that you had you put paw as a
That's right.
as a
Hashtag.
pun in a name. Because I have two rescue dogs, two senior pet bulls. They're like 12 years old, and I rescued two rabbits that were left behind, and they live in one room over there.
Well, I love you already because you're a funny man and you love to adopt animals. Felipe Esparza, your Malas Decisiones, Bad Decisions Netflix special will be out next week. Where can people go for more information on you before we go?
They can go to felipesworld.com. That's my webpage, and find me on social media on Instagram, funny Felipe Esparza comedian. Also, I'll mention this. I have a movie coming out on September 4th that I did. I have a small role. It's called House Guest, and you can find it anywhere.
Oh, that's
after
awesome.
you watch my special.
Okay. Hablaré contigo más tarde. Is that right? Talk to you later?
Yes, but you perfect Spanish better than me.
Sí. Bye, Felipe.
Bye. Thank you very much, Jenny. Milk.